1, 2, and welcome back to my channel. Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Today's video is going to be about the Disneyland Resort and me working there as a cast member, pros and cons, and everything in between. So I hope you like this video. Go ahead and like, subscribe, and follow social media. First and foremost, my role at the Disneyland Resort was Photopass Photographer. I got hired in pretty quickly. The interview process was really fast. One day I applied. I think about like 5 hours later I got an interview for a web-based interview. Once you pass that, usually right after you get another email saying you get to either a phone interview depending on your role, and you go over an in-person interview. For a Photopass interview, it was pretty simple. First you go and meet a recruiter and they kind of see if you're kind of ready to go into that role right away, or they'll send you back and say, hey, this role is better for you. So they give you options. Right away I was okay to go to the second interview for Photopass. You meet with the head manager for the department, and you usually interview by yourself or you have somebody else with you, and I had another person with me. It went by easy. The questions were easy. It wasn't like hard or anything. So now I'm going to be going over the pros and cons of working at Disneyland as a Photopass photographer. The first pro would be the perks. So working at Disney in general, you get a lot of perks, and it's one of the best things about working for Disney. You get a discount, which is great. You get your ID and you can go to parks and to Disney stores and get your 20% off discount. If you work for the company for more than 3 years, you get 35% off, which is a really cool perk. Another perk is entering the park as much as you want. Every day you can go into each park. 16 times a year. You can also bring in 3 guests with you, so it's you including 3 guests, so a total of 4 people can go into the park, but that may or may have not changed. I'm not sure. So the next pro would be just the overall magical experience. Being a magical experience overall. Every day working there is a complete pleasure. You get to meet tons of guests from all over the world, and it's really a magical experience just to get to know them and seeing what they like. And as a Photopass photographer, you get a lot of leeway in each location where you're stationed, so you get to meet people and you can go off and be creative and take shots, including magic shots, which is really cool. And it's just magical being there at the Disneyland Resort, especially around the holidays. So the third perk would be that you're not in one place doing the same thing every day. As a Photopass photographer, it's really cool because you can be at a restaurant setting. So like Plaza Inn was one of my favorite locations. So basically you just take photos of guests and then you go and sell photos to those guests, which is really cool. For dining experience, I worked at Plaza, Goofy's Kitchen, and Ariel's Grotto. For Photopass is you get to work at the photo selling locations such as The View at Disneyland and Kingswell Camera over at DCA, and you get to wear a different costume. For Photopass, special events is a big thing. Back before they stopped doing Run Disney at Disneyland, you were able to get up early, take photos of the marathon runners at the photo locations and also the characters, so that was really cool. Your shifts would start at either 4 or 5 a.m. and end around noon, which is really cool. Another special event that I had to take part of was working during the 60th anniversary for Disneyland, and we were able to go and preview the fireworks. We were able to preview Paint the Night and photo locations as well for that whole event, so it was really fun being a part of that magic for the 60th. There are so many perks and pros. Now we're going to dive into some little cons that I found here and there, but they're not too bad. So for me, I live in Los Angeles, in like the west part of Los Angeles. The distance, the travel time, I would have to leave the house at least 2 hours before my shift, and sometimes that wasn't enough. I would barely get there on time. So due to the distance and the traffic in LA, I would barely make it to the Disneyland Resort on time. So you really have to like prepare and make sure if you're going to travel and commute from somewhere further than Anaheim or Fullerton or any of those cities close to Disneyland, really be prepared on time. So the second con for me would be not being in control of your schedule. You're going to be scheduled either a little bit of amount, like 10 hours or less, or sometimes you would be up to 40. and you really can't control that. It's part of the job, so make sure that you know that you're going to be working holidays. And of course, working a lot depending on your location and your status. Especially in entertainment roles such as Photopass, you will get overtime, which is a bonus or it can be a con. So just depending on your situation, you can go either way. So those were my pros and cons, and I have a little bonus feature of some of the items I collected, my little mementos from Disneyland Resort, so I hope you like them. You know, it just makes me like nostalgic and I do miss it, so looking through all these makes me a little sad. But you know, it's okay.
We'll be back soon.
New journeys. You're right.
New journeys.
My name tags. When I first got hired in, I started with Cynthia. Okay, and you put your name, and of course you put where you're from. So here I put I was from West Los Angeles. You're able to get another one, and this one just says Los Angeles. I believe this was my first one. And then for the 60th, like I mentioned earlier, they had a lot of things going on. So here is my 60th, and it's all diamond out, blinged. And here is my second one, because they gave us 2, and this one has my service award for 1 year.
Yeah.
So I was at the Disneyland Resort for 2 years. 14, I left at 16, I think.
Dang.
So around holidays, they kind of want to make you feel like happy that you're there, because some people get bummed out, they can't be with their family, etc, etc. So here they gave us a pin for working the actual 60th anniversary. You work that day, you got that. This one is for Thanksgiving, so it was like a little contest, who can work the most holidays, and you would get a badge. Christmas Day, your godmother. That's the perk for working the holidays. I don't know what they're doing now, but I'm sure they're doing something similar. You can also purchase lanyards such as this one. I have tons of these. I'm pretty sure I have Cinderella, I have the Inside Outcast, the mice from Cinderella, so many. And then you can also buy these holders, which are pretty cool. And you can put your ID and your main entrance pass on here. So when you go in, cast member ID, you're giving those tickets. So on the back, it'll just say your name, your CM, and the date, of course. You don't want to lose these. These are your tickets for 2015.
Dang, I miss those.
I know. Pixar oh yeah, Pixar Fest had their own. Right now, I think they're just giving out these.
Yeah.
They're from 2017. Tickets, which is something I keep separate.
Ooh, Minnie. Mickey.
Olaf. Mater. And ticket. From 2018.
This is the current tickets they're giving to guests.
2015. Oh my gosh, I can't believe the 60th was in 2015. So this is part 1. This is Disneyland Resort cast member pros and cons and just a little bit about the company. And part 2 will be Disney Store cast member. So you still get some perks, and there'll be some more info on video 2. Thanks for watching. Like, subscribe, and check out video 2. It's coming up. Always by my side. Bye. Thanks for watching.